has a story to claim. Sit back, listen to conversation between Terry Lynn and new authors on the rise, and let the journey begin.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast, Conversations Between Terry Lynn and New Authors. On this episode, I'm talking with Topher Weisinger, who writes both children's books and novel for adults. He writes to inform everyone about God's constant provision and the strength of His promises and love, which I believe is a great reason why to write. Welcome, Topher.
Hi.
If you could describe your book in one sentence, what would it be?
So, The Whispering Woods Adventures is a children's book that blends outdoor exploration with faith-based life lessons.
I think it's awesome that you wrote a children's book about faith. Kids need more positive and faith-filled influences in their lives today. What inspired you to create the Whispering Woods Adventures?
I wanted something that kids, as well as the adults, learn from, but in a way that kids would understand.
What a beautiful mission! Stories like these can help children grow in faith while feeling safe, loved, and encouraged.
Yep, I agree.
How did you come up with your characters?
So I was kind of brainstorming and was just kind of throwing some ideas out there. And one of the things that I had decided to do was make sure that each character, their name had the same letter as the animal. So like Barnaby Bear, Rosie Rabbit. Another reason that I did that is because it kind of gives kids an opportunity to learn the sounds of those letters, like Barnaby Bear. They're learning how B works, Barnaby Bear. They're learning how Rosie Rabbit, how the R works. And I wanted it to be a learning experience as well from an academic standpoint, since I am a teacher. Well, I'm a police officer, but I also teach at the college. So I wanted them to have that academic understanding also.
That's such a clever idea. I love how the matching names help make learning letter sounds fun while also making the characters memorable for kids. How do you make spiritual lessons easy for kids to understand?
So you have to take the Bible lesson or the lesson that they're trying to learn, and you have to put it into a perspective that is on their level. You just want to make it easier for them. I mean, they're children. They might not know the ins and outs of Scripture, but they can learn about the Bible through tales and adventures with the Whispering Woods.
That makes so much sense. What age group did you have in mind?
So the age book for the Whispering Woods Adventures is about age 4 through probably 11. But I've actually had older kids that have looked at the book and want to read it. And I've had some adults who have looked at the book and absolutely fell in love with it. So the age group's 4 to 11, but it's open to just about anybody.
That's a good age range. Awesome, older kids like it too. How do nature and adventure help tell your message?
So the outdoors is the main focus of the book. It happens in the Whispering Woods, and nature and the characters in it. I mean, it's an outdoor setting, but the characters are the main people in it, or the main animals and characters in it. I'm able to use them in a way that gets the kids excited, and because the kids get excited, they want to read and learn more. And because of that, I'm able to actually put in some learning and lessons that's going to benefit them for their Christian walk. And I'm going to be able to expand on that with more books in the future.
When did you first realize you wanted to be an author?
So I started, my other book is a novel, and it's completely opposite of the children's genre. But I started wanting to write and actually started looking into writing that book about 30 years ago. So it's been a long time, but I don't know that I didn't have the ability. I didn't have the confidence to do it. And in the last 2 to 3 years, I actually started working on it really hard. And was able to complete both of my books here recently and got both of them published.
What has been your proudest moment as an author so far?
Seeing the first books that after they got published, actually getting the orders online for those books and having people come to me and want me to sign their books.
I totally understand what exactly you mean. It's an awesome feeling to talk to people at in-person events.
Yeah, it's exciting.
What do you love most about writing for children?
So that would be the look on their face and the excitement they get when they look at that book and when they open that book and they see. I think they enjoy the pictures more than they do the actual reading part of it. And seeing their face when they see all the pictures and the illustrations in the book is just awesome, especially the younger ones.
How do you hope children feel after reading your books?
I hope they feel excited, and I hope they like them. I hope they like what they see. I hope they enjoy the reading. I hope that they learn something from them. I hope that they have a better understanding and feeling of who God is and how he fits into their life and how he fits into being able to comfort them and help their lives just to be better.
I'm sure they'll feel all that after reading your books. What advice would you give to other aspiring authors who are just starting out?
The best advice that I can give is to not second guess themselves, but also to seek out other authors, other people who have done this and went before them, especially people that are trying to do self-publishing, because there's a lot to it, but other authors who have been through it can help them immensely. And not everybody that's out here writing is trying to make a buck off of other authors. They want to help. That's why my wife and I, who is an author, that's why we started our company, Whispering Woods Creative, so that we could help other authors. Not everything is free, but if there's somebody that has a question about something, we have no problem with helping them and answering that question. I'm not trying to charge somebody just to tell them where to go look to try to find somebody to help them edit something if they don't want to use us.
What exciting books are you working on next?
So I have a second book in the Whispering Woods series that will come out probably end of summer, and it's called The Lost Little Bird. I can't really give you a lot of intel on it until it comes out, but it's the second book in the series. And then I have two books that are going to come out that are novels. The second is the second book in the trilogy from The Thief in the Night Shelter in the Storm book, and it's called Reign of Saints. And then I have a book called The Shield and the Cross that's going to release late 2026, so probably October, maybe November. And it is the story of a police chief who is also a pastor, and it just kind of follow his life as a police officer and a pastor and how he has to deal with society from both of those standpoints.
That sounds very interesting. If you need an ARC reader or help on your launch team, please let me know.
I will do that.
Where can people find you online and follow your journey?
So our books are available on our website in our store. The website is www.whisperingwoodscreative.com. We also have author web pages, www.topherweisinger.com and www.tiaweisinger.com. We're also available, my books are available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and then if you're a store or somewhere that wants to get them a library, they're also available on Ingram Sparks.
Thank you, Topher, for your information. I will put your website in this episode's notes below.
Thank you.
You are welcome, Topher. Hey, my listeners, tune in next week when I talk with another wonderful author. Until then, happy reading with your kiddos.